Welcome to the Mod Agency. So today we are going to talk about some changes that you can make at the beginning of the new year that will help your insurance rates, possibly. So today we're going to talk about ways that you can quit smoking. So I don't know if you know, but some insurance companies may charge you at least up to 50% more than they would a non-smoker. Some insurance companies may not. There are some that are friendly. You can email me and let me know, or I can give you a quote on ones that may not charge you, whether you're smoking recreational smoking or whether you are smoking cigarettes. Okay, but for informational purposes today, we are going to talk about ways that you can quit smoking. Right. So smoking is a mental thing. Okay. So the reason I'm saying that is you can, look on the internet and do your own research, but smoking is mental more than it is anything else, because if you can sleep for 7 to 8 hours at night and not smoke a cigarette in the middle of the night, not have to wake up and smoke a cigarette in the middle of the night, then we have to know that it's somewhat mental, right? And there are things that are triggering this habit that you formed. I've never smoked, but I have been around smokers all my life, so I do know something about smoking, and that's why I'm talking about it. But it is a mental thing, and there are triggers, like I said, that trigger you to want to smoke, right? And those are the things that I want to discuss with you that you need to figure out, right? Because if you can sleep 7, 8 hours at night and not have to smoke, then and wake up and want a cigarette, then you can go 7, 8 hours during the day. So what happens now during the day if you're at work 7, 8 hours, you have to get out, you have to do something, you have to go smoke a cigarette, right? And you don't have to do it at night when you're sleeping. So that's why I'm saying that it's mental, right? So the first thing that you need to do is you need to find out what triggers that are causing you to want to pick up that cigarette and want to smoke. So that whatever triggers it, you're going to have to make adjustments, or you need to make adjustments in your life to get rid of those triggers, right? So if you're at work and you get stressed and someone says something to you, or you're driving in the car, whatever, if that's what's causing it, then find something to do in place of when you would normally grab for the cigarette and want to hurry up and light it up, right? So if you're driving and it's just a habit, maybe instead of picking up the cigarette, you can pick up a lollipop, you can chew some gum, take your mind off of wanting to get the next cigarette, right? Another thing is, don't say you're going to have just one more, because you're probably not going to have just one more. You're probably going to have more than that. So try not to say you just want just one more cigarette, okay? And another thing that you can do, as I said before, is chew gum. And that's kind of an old thing that a lot of people have done, replace their cigarette with gum, or replace it instead of going for the cigarette, go for the gum or the lollipop, or even a pickle, because a pickle has the crunching to it, and that's going to also take your mind off of what you're wanting to do. So a lot of things that we develop in life, bad habits, it's a mental thing. It's something that's in your mind, and you have to like train your mind to do something else, right? And that way you won't be succumb to whatever the habit has been, right? And so right now we're just talking about smoking, and one of the things that you may have to do is get some new friends. If you have found friends and found people that smoked, uh, maybe you need to get some new friends who don't smoke, and then if you're with them, you're not going to be tempted to just pull out the cigarette without thinking. Start smoking because everyone else is smoking, okay? So one quick thing that I wanted to say about that is, like when my daughter was young, she sucked her thumb, and we told her when she started school she was going to find the thumb sucking club, right? Every other kid that suck their thumb. She was going to find them and kind of gravitate to them. A lot of smokers gravitate to other smokers. And some people even start smoking because other people that work with them start smoking. I know for one, my mom, she started smoking because the people that she worked with started smoking, and it just was something they did, and it kind of began to be like, you don't notice it, it's in the back of your mind, subliminal kind of thing. So find some new friends. Don't go to bars if that's where you tend to pick up the next cigarette. Go somewhere else. Go to a nice dinner. Have a glass of water. Have a glass of wine or seltzer or something like that. And start eating healthy also. If you're eating healthier, your body may not crave the nicotine, or if it's marijuana or whatever it is, your body may not crave it also, because we don't want you to pay high insurance rates. So we know one of the reasons that you don't want to continue smoking is for your health, because it can you can develop different types of diseases or cancer or COPD if you have children and they smell the secondhand smoke, or your parents or whatever. The secondhand smoke is almost as bad as the person who's smoking the cigarette. So you don't want to jeopardize other people that live with you as well by smoking that cigarette. So think of the other people as well as yourself, and you want to live a long, healthy life as much as possible. So smoking will cause all those other ailments, and if they can be avoided, why not avoid them? Yeah, and back to craving. So if you crave a cigarette, maybe you want to pick up the phone and call someone. Call your wife, your friend, or whatever, and just kind of talk to them. If you're on the phone and you happen to feel like that you want to smoke, then pick up a pen, an ink pen, and put it between your fingers instead of the cigarette, or start writing something or jotting something down, whatever you can do to take your mind off of the smoking. But that's it. That's pretty much our video, and we hope that helps you. And if you have any questions, let us know. Make sure you visit our website at www.themaudagency.com. God bless.